Today we are going to study balance of payments. The objectives of this topic are brief about account of balance of payments of an economy, current and capital account, balance of trade, autonomous items, accommodating items, and disequilibrium in balance of payments. Now, what is balance of payments? The balance of payments of a country is a systematic record of all economic transactions between its residents and residents of the foreign countries during a given period of time. Economic transactions are the transactions which cause transfer of value. In the context of foreign transactions, value is transferred by the residents of one country to the residents of the other country. For example, when exports of goods or services are made by country A to country B, so the value export receipts is transferred by country B to country A. Between the countries, value is transferred in terms of foreign exchange. That is, payments are received and made in terms of foreign exchange. Transactions are recorded in the balance of payments accounts in a double entry bookkeeping. Each international transaction undertaken by country will result in a credit entry and a debit entry of equal size. As international transactions are recorded in double entry counting, the BOP accounting must always balance. That is, total amounts of debits must be equal to the total amount of credits. The balancing items, errors and omissions must be added to balance the BOP accounts. By convention, debit item and credit items are entered with a minus sign and plus sign respectively. Transactions in BOP are classified into the following 5 major categories: goods and services account, unilateral transfer account, long-term capital account, short-term private capital account, short-term official capital account. As you can see the chart for which different categories are specified and transactions are shown as debits or credits. Now, what is current account? Current account records imports and exports of goods and services and unilateral transfers. Components of the current account. The main component of the current account are: first is export and import of goods. It is also called merchandise transactions or visible trade. A major part of transactions in foreign trade is in the form of export and import of goods, which are visible items. Payment for import of goods is written on the negative side, that is debit item, and receipts from exports is shown on the positive side, that is credit item. Balance of these visible exports and imports is known as balance of trade. Export and imported of services, it is called invisible trade. It includes large variety of non-factor services known as invisible items sold and purchased by the residents of a country to and from rest of the world. Payments are either received or made to the other countries for use of these services. Services are generally 3 kinds: shipping, banking, and insurance. Payments for these services are recorded on the negative side and receipts on the positive side. Unilateral transfers to and from abroad, one-sided transactions. Unilateral transfers include gifts, donations, personal remittances, and the other one-way transactions. These refer to those receipts and payments which take place without any service in return. Receipt of unilateral transfers from the rest of the world is shown on the credit side and unilateral transfer to the rest of the world on the debit side. Income receipts and payments to and from abroad, it includes investment income in the form of interest, rent, and profits. Now, capital account. It includes category number 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Capital account is that account which records all such transactions between residents of a country and the rest of the world which cause a change in the asset or liability status of the residents of a country for its government. Now, what are the components of the capital account? The main components of the capital account are loans. Borrowing and lending of funds are divided into two transactions. First is private transactions. These are the transactions that are affecting assets or liabilities by individuals, businesses, etc., and other non-government entities. The bulk of the foreign investment is private. For example, all transactions relating to borrowings from abroad by private sector and similarly repayment of loans by foreigners are recorded on the positive or the credit side. All transactions of the lending to abroad by private sector and similarly repayment of loans to abroad by private sector is recorded as negative or debit item. Official transactions. These transactions affect assets and liabilities by the government and its agencies. For example, all transactions relating to borrowings from abroad by the government sector and similarly repayment of loans by the foreign government are recorded on the positive, that is credit side. All transactions of lending to abroad by government sector and similarly repayment of loans to abroad by the government sector is recorded as a negative or debit item. Private and official transactions borrowings are of two components. First is commercial borrowings. Referring to borrowings by a country including government and private sector from international money market, this involves market rate of interest without consideration of any concession. Borrowings as an external assistance, referring to borrowing by a country with considerations of assistance, it involves lower rate of interest compared to that prevailing in the open market. Now, foreign investment. It includes investments by the rest of the world in shares of Indian companies, real estate in India, etc. Such investments from abroad are recorded on the positive, that is credit side, as they bring in foreign exchange. Investments by Indian residents in shares of foreign companies, real estate abroad, etc. Such investments to abroad are recorded on the negative, that is debit side, as they lead to outflow of the foreign exchange. Investment to and from abroad includes two types of investments. First is foreign direct investment. It refers to purchase of an asset in the rest of the world such that it gives direct control to the purchaser over the asset. For example, acquisition of a firm in the domestic country by a foreign country firm, transfer of funds from the parent company abroad to the subsidiary company in the domestic country. Next is portfolio investment. Portfolio investment refers to the purchase of financial asset by the foreigners that does not give the purchaser control over the asset. A foreign institutional investment is also a part of portfolio investment. Now, change in foreign exchange reserves. The foreign exchange reserves are the financial assets of the government held in the central bank. A change in reserves serves as the financing item in India's BOP. So, any withdrawal from the reserves is recorded on the positive side and any addition to these reserves is recorded on the negative side. It must be noted that change in reserves is recorded in the BOP account and not the reserves. Now, balance. It means difference between the sum of credits and sum of debits. The BOP account records three balances: balance of trade, balance of current account and balance of capital account. Balance of trade. The term balance of trade denotes the difference between the exports and imports of goods in a country. Balance of trade refers to the visible items only. It is the difference between the value of merchandise, goods, exports and imports So the balance of trade is equal to export of visible goods minus import of visible goods. Balance on current account, it is the difference between sum of credits and sum of debits on current account. So balance on current account equal to sum of credits on the current account minus sum of debits on current account. Balance on capital account, it is the difference between sum of credits and sum of debits on capital account. Balance on capital account equal to sum of credits on capital account minus sum of debits on capital account. Now, the next account is called autonomous items. Autonomous items refers to those international economic transactions in the current account and capital account which take place due to some economic motive such as profit maximization. These transactions are independent of the state of BOP account. These items are known as the above the line items. For example, if a foreign company is making investments in India with the aim of earning profit, then such transaction is independent of the country's BOP situation. Now, accommodating items. Accommodating items refer to the transactions that are undertaken to cover deficit or surplus in autonomous transactions, that is, such transactions are determined by net consequences of autonomous transactions. These items are also known as below the line items. For example, if there is a current account deficit in BOP, then this deficit is settled by capital inflow from abroad. The sources used to meet a deficit in BOP are foreign exchange reserves, borrowing from IMF or foreign monetary authorities. Now, deficit in BOP. The balance of payment of a country is a systematic record of all economic transactions between the residents of the foreign countries during a given period of time. The transactions in the balance of payment account can be categorized as autonomous transactions and accommodating transactions. Autonomous transactions are transactions done for some economic consideration such as profit. When the total inflows on account of autonomous transactions are less than total outflows on account of such transactions, there is deficit in the balance of payments account. Suppose the autonomous inflow of the foreign exchange during the year is $500, while the total outflow is $600. It means there is a deficit of $100. Now, disequilibrium in balance of payments. There are number of factors that cause disequilibrium in balance of payments, showing either a surplus or deficit. These causes are economic factors, large scale development expenditure that may cause large imports, cyclical fluctuations in general business activity such as recession or depression. High domestic prices may result in imports. Political factors. Political factors instability may cause large capital outflows and hamper the inflows of foreign capital. Social factors. Changes in taste, preference, and fashions of the people bring disequilibrium in BOP by inflowing imports and exports. Thank you.